Get some exercise. I got no exercise whatsoever over the weekend. I was in this building a huge percentage of the time. I need exercise to be able to stay healthy and make decisions. I'm going to figure out some new way to do it going forward. I did not for a moment think there was anything problematic because I knew the dynamics. And again, I have to stay healthy so I can make the decisions for the people of the city.
Woosah. Woosah. There's just something about these rich, powerful guys named Bill. Am I right? I'm just gonna come out and say it. No filter. This guy's a hypocritical, narcissistic piece of shit. But even if it was a month ago where he had this press conference, the restrictions and lockdowns in New York were even worse a month ago in early December. I'm not saying that this whole pandemic and virus situation that we're in is fabricated or untrue or staged, but I believe it is highly sensationalized to put a certain agenda in place, if you catch my drift. What kind of agenda? Maybe it has something to do with these liberties and freedoms that you are so accustomed to having in these modern countries like America, England, Canada, these places that are supposed to be democratic safe havens for freedom of speech and movement and gathering. So why do I say this? Have you ever heard of the book called The Animal Farm by a one George Orwell, whose name has been getting real trendy and popular this past year? I wonder why that is. I remember watching the movie that came out in 1999, my freshman year of high school. The whole story is an allegory or a microcosm of what totalitarian governments, socialist, communist, whatever label you want to put on it, corrupt governments, when they get overthrown, they just get replaced by a more totalitarian regime. That is the thing with revolution. It's just a wheel, and when it gets revolved 360 around again, it just gets replaced by more totalitarian values. The moral of the story is that the 7 commandments are reduced to a single law. All animals are equal, but some are more equal than others. That is the biggest theme the past year. This is going to be breaking news. Surprise to everyone that still believes in this stuff, but these corporations, these politicians, celebrities, media personalities, news stations are not your friends. They are not your buddies just because they post spicy memes or funny tweets or retweets that are trendy. That does not make them your ally. That makes you their follower. And this video with Billy de Blasio saying that I have to work out, I need my exercise. I watched that video about 5 times, and he said the word I, meaning him, Bill, 9 or 10 times. I lost count because he said I so many times. This man is supposed to be a public servant, and he's using some of the most narcissistic language of them all. I need my exercise. I need to work out to be healthy. I have been stuck in this building for a weekend. Oh, boo-hoo. You are the man in charge of New York City who is enforcing these laws and deploying your police, whom have locked down your city for 9+ months. You're a millionaire. You can't buy your own exercise equipment. That's what you're making your citizens do. But it is, truly, rules for thee and not for me. Oh, but it's just Bill. Everyone doesn't like Bill de Blasio. He's going to get voted out. Well, here's some more breaking news for you. It's not just Billy being hypocritical and narcissistic. There is an incredible thread on Twitter that shows these politicians being hypocritical, and this reporter, I think she's a reporter, whistleblower, whatever you want to call it, Mary Margaret Oulahan, has compiled a great thread showcasing this hypocrisy of these politicians who people think they're friends. They're not your friends. Each one of these tweets is a separate article that goes further into it, but I'm just gonna read the headline and you can go in and see the details of this hypocrisy on your own if you want. This thread was started back on December 1st, 2020, so it's been happening for months now. DC Mayor Bowser traveled to Joe Biden's victory speech in high-risk Delaware and excused the trip by saying it was essential travel. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot defended her decision to a haircut despite saying there is a stay-at-home ordinance in her state. Lightfoot again. Pelosi got a haircut during a lockdown on Monday. Gavin Newsom. Everyone should know about this incident with Gavin Newsom, who was dining indoors at one of the highest rated upper-class fancy restaurants in the world, despite restrictive coronavirus guidelines for the citizens of California. Rules for thee and not for me, Mr. Oh high and mighty Gavin Newsom. I think he did this 2 or 3 times, by the way. Philly Mayor Jimmy Kenney dined indoors in Maryland despite an indoor shutdown. Ralph Northam caught maskless at Virginia Beach, said he was not prepared. Oh, here's the story. De Blasio goes to Jim Feinstein, who pushed for nationwide mask mandate, seen maskless in public. Catching a theme here? New York Democratic leaders caught maskless at private party despite COVID restrictions. Governor Cuomo said his mother and daughters were coming for Thanksgiving after telling New Yorkers to stay away from loved ones. This is crazy. Denver Mayor Hancock tweeted warnings to citizens to avoid travel 30 minutes before he boarded a flight to travel to his family on Thanksgiving. This is Animal Farm come to real life. If you can't see it, you're not paying attention. Why is it that these rich, powerful people that are enforcing these laws on your family allowed to do whatever they want with their families? You need to ask yourself that question. San Jose Mayor Sam Liccardo attended a Thanksgiving party with family while telling citizens cancel big gatherings this year. Los Angeles County Supervisor Sheila Kuehl, who gives a shit, dined outdoors only hours after voting to ban outdoor dining. California lawmakers travel to a conference in Hawaii despite new coronavirus restrictions. Oh, here's a funny one. Pelosi wipes her nose, touches podium, House members demonstrate the wrong way to wear masks. Wear your mask. Wipe your nose with your hand and rub it all over the podium. Great example, Nancy. Mayor London Breed, who dined in a semi-enclosed room at the French Laundry restaurant 3 days before she banned indoor dining in her city. 3 days. That is the same restaurant Newsom infamously dined at. They are rubbing it in our faces, saying, rules for thee, but not for me. When are we going to stand up to this bullshit? Are we just going to let these officials, politicians, celebrities have a separate set of rules? But it's even worse. They're enforcing and shaming people into following these restrictions and guidelines when they're not even doing it themselves. Think about it. If these stories weren't reported or talked about, they would have been doing it anyways. They have been doing it anyways. It's just not put on video or seen or reported on. This is one of the most hypocritical things I've ever seen. Texas judge to plead guilty, pay fine after violating his own stay-at-home order, his own, that he ruled on, that he enforces. He violated it. Austin Mayor Steve Adler flew private to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico, where he filmed himself telling citizens to stay home. He told citizens and filmed a video in Mexico telling people in America to stay home. Does it get any more blatantly hypocritical than that, people? Rhode Island governor tells citizens to stay home before heading to wine bar. Deborah Burks traveled, saw family the day after Thanksgiving after telling Americans that celebration should only be your immediate household. I don't even know what to say. It's like this is a whole social experiment, seeing how far the public is going to take being manipulated and smeared and told you're stupid. Don't pay attention over here. It's like a giant illusion magic trick saying, oh, look over here, restrictions, guidelines, don't do this. Look over here while we're over here performing the magic trick. NC official told citizens to stay home during a press conference today, then revealed that she will be traveling by car to spend Christmas with people not of her household. What the It just keeps going and going and going. A New York County executive was filmed shooting hockey pucks at a public skating rink with at least 10 others, less than 2 weeks after his health department temporarily shut down a separate ice rink for hosting a hockey scrimmage. That is the definition of hypocrisy. You can't have a hockey scrimmage here, but close down the hockey rink so I can do it with a bunch of friends. Here's Billy de Blasio again. Danced with his wife in Times Square to ring in the new year after shutting down the area for the public. Jayapal, who fucking cares, called out Republican lawmakers for not wearing masks. A video shows her not wearing a mask for several minutes while sitting in the House gallery with other members of Congress and staff. This happened a couple days ago. So this thread is just going to keep updating and updating with these officials not following their own rules that they are enforcing on the rest of the public. I mainly try to keep this channel positive and enlightening and spiritually healthy, but when you see hypocrisy in narcissistic behavior shoved down your throat, displayed right in front of you, you gotta call it out. People think that spiritualism is about, being happy all the time, kumbaya. Not everything in life is positive. Sometimes you have to call out the negativity right in front of you to improve society as a whole. We can't just let these officials, celebrities, all these people saying and shaming us into doing these things that they're not even doing. How are we going to improve as a society when these people that are the most powerful and the most influential aren't even following these rules? Come on, people. We cannot turn into Animal Farm. We can't turn into a society where only the upper class, the wealthy, the elite make all the rules and don't follow them. And if I'm one of the only ones that calls it out and gets hate for it, you're just hating on these celebrities that I love, that they're my friends. How quickly will these companies, these celebrities turn on you if you do not follow the way of thinking that they follow? That's an experiment I want you to take on yourself. How quickly will these people that you think are your friends or your buddies or your pals turn on you when you don't follow their way of thinking? I'm a gamer myself, and I see this in the gaming community. People are like console wars, Xbox, Sony, PlayStation, Xbox, fanboys. As soon as you change from, let's say, Xbox to Nintendo or GameCube or whatever, just see how fast those fanboys turn on you and say you're a sheep, you're this, you're that. I hope that this video helped open your eyes to see just how blatant arrogance is displayed in our everyday lives. And that is it for today's video. I hope you guys found some informative value. Please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to follow me for more content such as this. Newsworthy stuff that's not covered by the mainstream media. Calling out these hypocrites and these narcissists that we call government officials and celebrities and media influencers. Thank you for watching. You are appreciated. I hope you have a great rest of your day. an amazing year in 2021. Namaste.